Another day, a list of questions. Um, I got a few questions from some of the people in UAE, which is my target market, and I thought I'll answer those questions. So here are some of them, trying to recollect. Number one is why have you stopped putting videos about UAE? What about the updates? The thing is, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break for the next 8 days. So 4 days are over. Because last year, 2020, I worked non-stop for a whole year, almost like 12 to 14 hours a day. And especially in the month of December, when I had the promotion, I worked for, I think, 16 to 18 hours a day. Sometimes only sleeping 2 to 3 hours. So, and plus I had the promotion, and plus my wife went, and the house cleaning and all that. So I'm giving myself a well-deserved holiday. And the thing is, when I don't do my research, when I don't do work, obviously I don't have any information. So even if people are sending me the news and updates and all that, I'm switched off. That's what, I'm switched off, and I want to take rest. I mean, what does taking rest mean? Taking rest means switching off. So even though people have sent me links and news updates, and from Sheikh Mohammed to Dubai, this is happening, Saleh, job losses, company doing this, that, I've taken a break, man. See, what you need to keep in mind is, when I share the updates, they are not just taken from my, like in a very crude way to say, I don't take it from my ass. I just don't conjure up, oh, this, I'll say this. No, there's a lot of work that goes. I have to speak to people, I have to do the research, I have to ask questions, I have to verify the information, I have to do the video editing, the scripting. There's a lot of work that goes on. It's not as easy as you think it is. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second question which I wanted to address is, if a company is not paying you salary, there are some people who, especially I got this message in the morning after I posted the updates that today I'm going to be available, send me an email. If a company is not paying you the salary, don't work for them. Companies have a habit of taking you for a ride. I was pretty surprised that there are some people who I personally know. They didn't tell me, but the people working for them, because they are my friend, they told me, see, Loy, he's your friend. He has not paid me my salary 2-3 months. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. They said, what should I do? I said, you have to use your discretion. I said, I'll say the same thing which I would have said in front of him. I'm saying it, it's not that I'm speaking behind his back. There's no guarantee. If they don't pay you, there's no guarantee they'll ever pay you. And you're a fool to work for free. There is no such thing as, anyone working for free. And the chances are, if they don't pay you for 2-3 months, maybe they'll never pay you, man. Why the fuck are you working? Today, I can't get anyone to work for me for free. And you're working day after day, night after night. You have expenses, you have bills. How the fuck will you survive, man? Don't be stupid. If they can't pay you a salary, say, sorry, I cannot work. You pay me my salary only, then I'll work. I have bills to pay. A school will not accept a child. Water, electricity will not continue. How the fuck can you work for free, man? If you work for free, that's your fault. You should not work for free. Tell them I want my full salary, and others, I'm sorry, I cannot work. Then next one is, if you're getting interview calls, that doesn't mean a job confirmation. Interview calls are basically, they're just trying to evaluate, they're trying to get to know you. Oh, okay, how are you as a candidate? Just because you had an interview call doesn't mean you got the job. And I told you before that there are plenty of fake jobs, left, right and center. And if something is too good to be true, it seldom is the case. Recruitment companies, they don't have any fucking jobs. They are on their way out. So if it's a common job, you'll never get. So don't fall for it. I also got this question from people in UAE. Many of them want to take up the freelance visa. They don't want to work for a company. They want to work for themselves. So if they can't pay you the salary, say sorry, I cannot work. I have bills to pay. There's no guarantee. If they don't pay you, there's no guarantee they'll ever pay you. And you're a fool to work for free. I've told you before, the freelance visa has hidden costs, and it's not as straightforward as you think. Always keep in mind, if they start offering visas for 500 dirhams or 530 or 580, why should someone invest 1 million, buy a property and then get a visa? Just spend $150 every year. You don't have to worry. Don't be stupid. The problem with you people is you don't use your brains. If something is too good to be true, it's always the case. You need to read in between the lines. Then this is another question which I got. Loy, what do you think of starting an online business? Some have asked me, Loy, being a consultant or being a freelancer like me. Everything is hard work, my friend. Every single thing is hard work. There is no easy money. There's no free lunch. You'll get Facebook ads for take this course and I made 7-figure income, and how you can make big contacts and how you can earn money. I'll teach you how to make. That's all fucking bullshit, man. What the fuck are they going to tell you? Oh, run ads on Facebook. Oh, teach coaching. And it's not easy to make money. Stop being stupid. These people are rich only because there are idiots like you who pay them money to be rich. You can't be rich by a course. And to do what I'm doing has taken me 11 years of putting content, from blogs to articles. 11 years. It didn't happen overnight. And you see, every day I come out with content. Every day I have to edit my videos. Every day I have to upload. Every day I have to answer emails. I have to correspond. At least if you're looking to make a business online, whether consulting or the same, otherwise, be prepared for the first 2 years of your life just to give your time, effort and money. First 2 years. You're not going to make money easily. And being a freelancer is fucking tough. And the most difficult thing of being a freelancer is getting your payment secure, because in the Middle East, at least in UAE, the majority problem is securing payments. Most of the people, they take you for a ride when it comes to payments. And if you do not have legal papers for running a business, you can't make a claim. So these people know the loopholes and they fuck you over. Then I was also asked, what is the one single tip that I would give for 2021? I would just say that think 2021 is an even worse case of 2020. It's even worse. So ask yourself, what would you do? In 2020, whatever you did, if 2021 becomes worse, what would you do? That is your answer. So each person has a different answer. Figure it out. The very important thing which I told you is make sure that your job is secure. And in order for that to happen, you either have to work your ass off, or you have to market and sell yourself so shamelessly that literally everyone in the industry knows you. What, a lizard or what? Snake. Or you need to be so professional and start investing in your brand. And remember, if you're thinking of investing in your brand or working with me, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And right now, I'm fucking busy. So for this month, January, dead busy because number of clients too many. So at least for January, February, I think I'm going to be dead busy with customers and clients because their projects are there. I have to deliver. And I make sure that my clients are successful. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Then very important tip that I'll give you is save money. Save money, save money, save money. I keep repeating that. And another thing which I told you to be aware of is fake news media. A lot of bullshit. Be careful what you read. Most of the apps and stories are just meant to get your attention and mislead you. And in UAE specifically, there'll be plenty of fines. They're being strict about it, so I guess if you follow the rules, you have nothing to be worried of. With regards to vaccine, some of you have asked me my opinion. You need to follow rules. You can't reinvent the rules. You need to follow the law of the land. So if they make it mandatory, you have to take vaccine, you have to take. You can't put things from your pocket. No, I don't want a vaccine. I will not do this. Okay? And which vaccine do I recommend? See, I'm not a doctor. Which vaccine I recommend? The vaccine you are comfortable with. That's your risk, that's your call. It's your body. I'm not a medical expert to tell you, oh, this vaccine from this country. Which vaccine would I take? Well, the one that is available for the masses. But I would, me personally, I would wait until a couple of months go by till I'm pretty sure, okay, no side effects. At least 2 years. I'll wait, if possible, at least 2 years to see what is the vaccine people have taken and what is the side effect. Because end of the day, you want to be careful, no? At least you need to be cautious. And what else? How to go around getting jobs. UAE, either you need Vasta, which I always tell you, or you should know how to sell yourself, market yourself. Very important, please don't start. Many people have started this resume rebrand and bullshitting on their CVs. And you can fool people once, but you can't fool them forever. So people are also becoming smart. I've noticed my work becoming more and more harder. So because I'm a couple of steps ahead, always make sure that I help my clients succeed. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. These are my thoughts. Any questions, let me know. I'm going to start my work after the 8th. You're going to see proper videos, about UAE and all that. So I just thought I'll answer this. Let me know your thoughts, questions, put them down below. Me signing off. Guys, take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.